I am Tezzeret. I will defeat you with this mono red hate. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the arena. For those of you who don't know, I read books, the MtG books, and I do voiceovers non-professionally, I guess, in that sense. But anyway, yeah, I do some interesting voices. We're playing Mono Red Hatred. So today, I woke up. I have no idea why. It's probably because one of the... Well, Mono Red is always... RDWs are always a favorite, or fan favorite. There will always be fans of RDW from all over the world. And so yeah, we've got Fervent Champion. We got the usual stuff. We got the Haste peoples, the Buff peoples, the Scorch Spitter annoyances. We don't have Cavalcade this time though, but you can, should you decide to, should you choose to, you can remove maybe a few of these Ember Cleaves, replace them with two, I don't know, just spread out your win condition a little bit more. We've also got Shock, Runaway Steamkin, Robber of the Rich. A new card coming from Theros Beyond Death is Anax. Yes, I'm calling Anax. I'm calling him Anax. Hardened in the Forge. Dry humor, please. Don't laugh. So basically, Anax does what the Anax does is now I can't stop hearing it. But what Anax does is if a creature dies, it creates a satyr, and if the creature that died has power 4 or more, usually this is going to be Anax, or Phoenix of the Ash if you've pumped it up and then it died. It creates 2 more, right? If the creature has 4, it creates 2 of these tokens instead. Now this is kind of devastating for your opponent, because in a deck where it's so easy to get board wiped in a single turn, having Anax on the board when you're expecting a board wipe to occur can sort of just refuel everything. And if it's kind of devastating for your opponent, because usually they have 1 or 2 of those in their hand, and it kind of just renders them useless, because board wipes are kind of expensive to cast, and to have to cast it twice just because you had a full board previously and then it got all of it got destroyed and was replaced by a couple of satyrs. That's kind of, it's kind of economically, it kind of goes into your favor. Then we've got Phoenix of the Ash. Phoenix of the Ash is an interesting card because it's got Escape for 1, and it is a 3/3 2/2 flying creature with haste. So previously we've had mono red decks have had so much trouble dealing with the creature scenario, because all of them were ground units. They were all on the ground, they couldn't fly. But now we have something that can sort of fit into RDWs these days, and have Phoenix of the Ash and not have it wasted, because it can always just come back for the cost of exiling 3 cards from your graveyard. We have Torbran, Thane of the Fell, obviously, because why not? When you've got things like Anax, who can create a ton of red tokens, and you've got creatures like Scorch Spitter, who can do a lot of damage, you kind of want Torbran to be on your team. And then we've got Ember Cleave out there to sort of reinforce and finish off your opponent with those double, combined with Torbran and Ember Cleave, and you've got yourself a win. Now, Robber of the Rich is something that most people haven't exactly been seeing being used commonly in red decks, but now, since you would think that it makes sense, because usually red decks, RDWs, I'm having trouble discussing what to call it. RDWs, mono reds, red decks, but they're all the same anyway. So RDWs, Robber of the Rich, since you're always constantly at the lesser with the lesser hand, you're always the player with the lesser hand. Robber of the Rich will play to your advantage, because sometimes you're just mana flooding in mono red, and then you play Robber of the Rich, and you can use your opponent's card to your advantage. But that's not the only thing. Even though if you're not able to cast your opponent's card that you just stole with this wonderful human archer rogue creature, if you take out something very important, something that your opponent could have used in the next turn, then that's already a win for you. That's one step closer to winning. Anyway, I've spent too much explaining RDW, this RDW at least, because it's RDW. It doesn't have to make sense. There's not much of an explanation to be had with RDWs. You just play, you put down cards, you keep putting down cards until you're out of cards in your hand, and then you win. That's just how RDW wins. Anyway, I'll see you guys. That sounds redundant. RDW wins. Red deck wins. So anyway, I'll see you guys into gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, I like this hand. I mean, it's not the best, but sure, it does stuff. Now let's see. So I want the Fervent Champion to go in for an attack. That'll do. I mean, the double Fervents are always good, because he's definitely gonna block. Yeah, he's gonna block, sure. I'm also gonna do this so that it dies. Sort of be carefree for the next few turns. And also, I took out one land, so one card, so I kind of have to catch up with the whole land scenario. Okay. It's not really much of a question for me to, yeah. We have 3. We can put down Anax if he's ready to do a board wipe. Because he just might. He has white colors. But he... I think most of the board wipes are like 3. Like 3, yeah. Okay, so he's being very careful not to pick the white. Okay. Well, that's 18. He just healed himself. Does he have enough? No, he has enough. That's 9. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the music? Maybe I should have put down Anus. Maybe I should have put down Anus first, because, or maybe not. I mean, like, in order for him to, he has to have a wife, which he doesn't. And yeah, yes, sure. Which he doesn't. Not anymore. Okay. We did lose like a couple of times before we got there, but a better start. Not really, but yeah, it's a little better because we have the triple red. We have the Robber of the Rich, turn something, and we got Steamkin. I think we're gonna do, since we're gonna have a lot of land, a lot of cards in our hand. Are we going first? No. We might want to put down the Runaway Steamkin first. Oh, Hateful Eidolon. That's weird. Okay, well, bye. Sure. Alright, we'll put you down, because he's kind of ahead of us in terms of cards. Yep. Yippity doop doop doop. We put this down, we're down to 4. He can't counter. It looks like he's playing Abzan enchantments. Okay, we took out a land from there. That's gonna be 4. I think we can tap this. He's gonna probably, yeah, I think he's gonna do that. Okay, that's 3. Okay, but we have Torbran. Anax is coming down. Anax the Hardened. Say what? Anax the Hardened comes down. Or, well, no, not really. We got Phoenix of Ash. So, yeah, he can come in with his 7 health. Heal. He gets 14. That's not a problem. Does he draw? Does he have the thing that draws? No, he's playing Abzan. Yeah, okay. And we can throw out the Phoenix of Ash, or... Okay. I'm a little bit on the fence here. What do we do? Because... he can just keep healing for 7, and that is a lot. That is a lot, like a lot. We can send in the runaway Steamkin. Not you, Torbran. You're staying behind. If he blocks the Robber of the Rich, he still heals for 7. But this is a flying creature. Maybe I should have held back Robber of the Rich until I could have. This is gonna do 6, and this is gonna do 4. Really? You wanna block that? Okay, sure. What's he got? I think he's thinking, well, I have to block it because I don't really have much of a choice here. What's in those things? Yeah, he's got all side. He's got and we get to do. It's gonna heal him for whatever amount. I kind of wish we put down anal buds, anal the Hardened, Anax. Let's just call it Anax the Hardened. Yeah, I can technically be right. I mean, in some languages, the X in the word. I sound like I'm just justifying whatever it is I'm trying to justify. In some languages, the X could mean something more. I mean, it could mean, like, I don't know. It could mean whatever, right? If this dies, yeah, it kills it. If it dies, it creates a creature because of Anax. I'm even saying it in the wrong, in a weird. He doesn't have board wipes. I'm pretty sure of that, because if he did, he'd be pretty stupid, because he'd be sort of putting himself on a pedestal. He'd be putting himself at a disadvantage if he did, unless he, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some. Alright, so every time, mono red is like that very foxy. Something's weird with my chair. Alright, we got Scorch Bitter, Castle Embereth, how do you Are you Russian now? Are you? Am I up against Russian people? Italian? Alright, he does have a lot. It looks like we're going up against Sultai, since it could be Dimir control. It looks like we're going up against Dimir. Yeah, that's definitely Dimir. I see cards like this. Oh no, it's enchantments? What? Dimir enchantments? Is this true? Do my eyes deceive me? Yep. Wow. Oh no, it could be Esper. I'm thinking Esper, because if he's looking for the white, sure, kill the Scorch Bitter. No problem there. Sure. I have no issues with my Scorch Bitter die. No issues at all. So we'll kill your Eidolon. Who invents these decks? Okay, fine. I do admit I did create one of those myself. Sure. One of those versions. So every time we win with Mono Red, we dance. We do a little dance to Bumping Ground because well, let's just face it. Mono Red is like that foxy hot chick that you've been wanting, like your hot ex that you've always wanted to get back with, but you just couldn't because of, you know, pride. That's what Mono Red is. Everybody starts there somewhere. Everybody starts off with Mono Red. Sometime, someplace. I don't know about. Maybe some others start off with I don't know, Mono Green or something. What does this do? Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control. Ha. Well, I have 2 of these. How does that make you feel? I wish, like, a part of me wishes that I can make use of the land that I'm taking away. Because, I mean, if I can get that land, put it on the board as my own, that would be amazing. But I guess that would be too much, because then you'd be... I feel like there would be some borderline overpowerment for Robin Hood here. I mean, let's face it. Mono Red is like your... It's just... I'm pretty sure everyone wants to get with Mono Red. That sounded wrong. Yeah, but... yeah, he's thinking, yep. Hello. I think we have... No, we don't have enough. That's 1, 2, 3... we'd still need the one red mana to... He's really pushing out his brain cells there. Sure, buddy. Okay, what does this do? Seeing a lot of new cards in a strange world. When Storm Herald enters the battlefield, return any number of aura cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Attack. I did not. Whatever. Okay. Kill it. Kill it with fire. And does he have any? I don't want to read it, but I mean, I want to read it. I want to read it, but I don't want to read it. Does that make sense? Because we're in the middle of combat, and what is this thing? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sure. We do want to. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that. Bye, Sage of whatever you are. Sage of Mysteries. If those auras would leave the battlefield, exile them instead of putting them anywhere else. Yeah, but all he's got are like these weird exiles enchantments. That this enchant. Oh no, aura. Aura is the keyword there, buddy. Aura. Remember that. I kind of wish that I could. Well, if I don't cast anything this turn, I can still sort of exile some of his stuff. Sure, dude. Destroy it. Okay, so he's looking for the draw, or he's look. I don't know what he's doing, but he's looking for something. Sure. What do you have in there? In Exile, Hateful Eidolon, Mire's Grasp, Deadweight. Do I want to attack? Well, we can attack now, then do something later, because we're kind of. You know, and there's no real point for me to cast this stuff, because, I mean, look at it, man, look at it. Well, okay, sure, maybe we can do this, so that we can sort of immortalize it, then we can put down Scorch Spitter. My body's telling me yes. This, to be fair, yeah. Tier, what are you doing? Tier 3. Runaway Steamkin is good. 1, 2, sword spitter. Oh wow, well, we get 2 of those, sure. Come on, fast already. Everybody knows that you're gonna lose. Use your whatever, go. He's like, oh no, Steamkin. Just take the fucking hit, dude. I don't know why he has to like, what do I put the Brineborn cutthroat now? Of course not, you idiot. You put it after. You take the hit, put the cutthroat down, because you're not gonna block with the cutthroat. What are you, stupid? Come on, don't be retarded, man. See, and this is how you win games. By being smart. And aggressive. And so many other things. He's like, uh-oh. Well, now you gotta surveil. So... you cut them off. You kill them while they're young. Now what you gonna do? Put down your cutthroat or not? It's still gonna die. It's still gonna die. I also have Rimrock. Yeah. Well, that's what you get for playing Simic. Because Simic people are dumb. Like, people who... when you see someone play Simic and it takes this long for them to think when they're up against Mono Red, it means that they're not really a control person. They're not used to it. Vantress Gargoyle with a 4. Cannot block unless it has 4. Okay, so it can block. Now it can. We got Phoenix Ash. We can put that down and have it block like something. But I don't know. How about we just have it go in for the attack? Just go in for the attack. He's obviously gonna block, or maybe not. You can block. But is that really what you want to do? Because if I put down the Phoenix and then he sees that his gargoyle will die, he knows that I have open land. So you know, yeah. Now he's second guessing himself. Okay. You see, buddy, the world just ain't black and white the way you think it is. Oh. Wilderness reclamation. Huh. Wilderness reclamation. Okay. We'll put down the Rimrock Knight, see what he does with that. I don't think he has board wipes at this point, so I'm just trying to ramp up the... yeah, okay. So he's got those. Oh, hello, Phoenix. Why, hello. We got Fervent Champion. And, well, that's 3 mana, so that's not going to be quite enough. But we are going to be able to do 7 damage? 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's 2. So, yeah, we can do that much. Wait, he's playing Simic, Reclamation? Simic / Reclamation. Wow. Well, it's just with Reclamation. Well, that's interesting. So he's gonna have to bounce something twice. If yeah, he's gonna have to bounce something twice if he wants to win this. Which